Kids to read the sign. I don't want no damn cookies. Oh, hi Dad. Welcome to Flora Noir Plants. Come inside. Let me show you my living room. Welcome, come right on in. The first plant on this tour is this gorgeous Heartleaf philodendron, and it's in this super cute red vintage planter and sign that I got from Target, and links for a lot of this stuff will be below in the description box. So I put this plant here because of this window. It gives it some light, not as much light as you would think, but the Heartleaf philodendron does well in this spot. So if you've seen my bedroom tour, you might notice that the living room is giving a totally different vibe. My bedroom is very boho, while the living room is very vintage. But let's talk about this big old monstera in the corner. This is a large monstera deliciosa. And I've had this plant for a couple years. We've been through it. You can see there's some sunburn there from when I had it outside. But I brought it back in and she is really loving her life, taking up this whole corner in the living room. And I got that cute plant stand from Walmart. This plant is tethered to a super crooked moss pole and some bamboo sticks, but there's actually 5 plants in the pot, so it's super wild. And this is Miss Frida, of course, the guardian of the monstera. So let's talk about these windows. These are south-facing windows, which is great because it gives good light, but it doesn't travel greatly through the rest of the room. So you'll see not all of the plants in here are super highlight plants, except for my 2 Hoyas right in the window. So this is the first Hoya that I've had success with and really piqued my interest in Hoya. And this is Hoya macrophylla. I got this a couple years ago also from Plant Shack in Austin, and it was just like 5 leaves when I got it, and look at it now. It's loving its life, living right in the window. So the next plant is really special to me. It's my very first memory of a house plant. This is Hoya carnosa compacta, and when I was growing up, my grandmother had one, and I can still remember the smell of the chocolatey blooms in the living room. So I was so excited when I found this one, and I got it from a box store. It was nice and full when I got it, but just a stunner, and I love it so much. I got these vegan leather plant holders from Amazon, and I think they're amazing. But on to my bar area and my wine stash. Y'all know I love my wine. So fun fact, when I moved to Austin, all I had were my clothes, my dogs, a fish tank, and this wine cooler, right? All the important stuff. Above the bar in this Target planter is a neon pothos, and I think they look so well together. And upstairs on the shelf above lives her boyfriend, Kenny Lofton. I was a diehard fan of baseball in the 90s, so. And also on this shelf is boxes from cigars that we got from Havana. And on the other end of the bar is this whalefin sansevieria, which is one of the very first plants I bought from a Facebook group, which kind of started a whole addiction. I cannot stay out of the groups now. So right next to the wine cooler, I have toys, of course, and books. Luckily, my son hasn't figured out how to get into the cooler yet. And this couch is from IKEA. And I love IKEA couches because they're so comfortable. I love to curl up on that couch. And I panned up to the fan because I don't remember why. And yes, I did film this entire tour with the door open so I could get that good light, okay? The TV stand is from Wayfair and I love it. Super MCM vibes. And on the shelf above the TV, of course, is this beautiful anthurium flamingo flower. I got this for Valentine's Day almost 2 years ago, and she's decided to flower again, so I'm really excited about that. And she's been in bloom for like almost 2 months now. The shelf and the sign above are from Target, and this big light up C is from a craft store that shall not be named. So this is my little reading nook, and this blue chair is also from IKEA, but I actually got it from Facebook Marketplace for a steal. And the red table is also IKEA from Facebook Marketplace. And we have our Flora Noir plants, wine glasses, so get into it. And this is McBride's Sister Chardonnay, which I must say is delicious. On the TV stand, it's just some cuttings and a vase, and I have a snake plant, Laurentii, and some sort of Dracaena, I'm not sure. But they were both in rehab and are actually doing pretty well in just water. I know there was a reclassification and snake plants are technically Dracaena now, but my brain is not ready to make that distinction. And yes, that is a leg lamp. And yes, it is up all year round, not just Christmas. Now this is the star of the show. I gotta switch the music up for this one. My 8-foot tall Dracaena Lisa named Baby D. This was another Facebook Marketplace find, and as soon as I saw it, I jumped on it. She looked amazing in the listing, and then when I went to pick her up, she was enormous. Like, I was not ready. But she lives in the back corner of the living room, so I do have this grow light on her, but you can see how luscious and full she is. And like my Monstera, there is actually 5 plants in the pot, but I have no plans of separating it. I just love the dramatics of this super full plant. And so for our July Bay video, Baby D was my favorite plant for that month. So make sure you go and check that out. But in reality, you know, she's my plant crush every day. Hashtag PCE. So this shelf unit is from Amazon, and I just have more books here, and this plant here is mostly J Pothos. There's some other cuttings in there, some Brazil Philo, some golden pothos, and I think there's also Cebu Blue pothos in there too. But that's it for my reading corner, like my favorite area in the living room. So panning over to my workspace. So I got the prints above the desk, and actually the one above the bar too, from a bar called Edison's, and it's the best pizza ever. And this NFL vintage board came from a flea market. The storage boxes, cart, and desk all came from Amazon, and the hanging lamp is from IKEA. So on top of this cabinet is yet another snake plant. This is a snake plant black coral, and as you can see, it's kind of rehabby. I had to cut it down a little bit. So it's 2 plants put together, one from IKEA and one from Home Depot, I believe. And I know you noticed the greenhouse cabinet that it's sitting on. So this is my latest project. Her name is Red Stella, and she's getting a whole nother video, so be sure to stay tuned if you want to watch that tour video. And speaking of tour videos, my bedroom is right up these stairs, and I will be doing an updated bedroom tour soon. But now, since you've seen everything, here's the door. Get out! I'm just playing. So thanks for joining me on my living room plant tour. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. And stay tuned right there because my cabinet tour video is coming up right next, all right? Make sure to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, and we have a Facebook page, so make sure to look out for that too. So as always, thanks for coming to shine some light on our space. Salud. Cheers to you. Peace out. We'll see you next time.